time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the East-leading Philadelphia Phillies. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers on these two guys we're going to see here today, both of these starters coming off of a no decision in their last outing, so both will be looking to get back into the win column here.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. As the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against a 3-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Moving toward the box is Jacoby Ellsbury, and we are just about set for baseball from Philadelphia.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout.
First pitch, 7:05.
And the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. The 0-2 now from Lee. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And that was the circle changeup to record the out that time, and he'll need that moving forward as we'll give you a look at the rest of his scouting report right there. So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. DK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
And he drops that one in for strike 2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
The pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. A great pitch there. He couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, he's going to get his strikeout. No question about that, but this is 2 straight here to start things off. I wonder, is this a sign of things to come?
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
1-0 pitch now. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-1 from Lee. Line foul to the right and over the Phillies dugout. 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. We'll try again 1-2. Swung on, and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. Masahiro Tanaka will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Batting second baseman, Chase Utley.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the pitch. One and one.
No, that's a pitch you have to lay off right there.
1-1.
That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
The 1-1 home. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-1 home. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
The 3-1 coming. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here's the full count offering. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Brandon Jordan will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago.
Come on, Phillies!
1-0 on the way. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 3-1 is on the way. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Uribe will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We've played an inning. No score. Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. He struggled to a 1-for-5 ball game back on Sunday.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1's the count.
Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 now from Lee. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Scott Van Slyke waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
And this turned out to be a question of who'd blink first. I mean, these are 2 elite players in this game, neither of whom will back down from anybody. That was a heck of a battle there. The good news is, there'll be others to come.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Catcher, number 9.
And a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. Here's a 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1. Here's Lee with the 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out.
Batting 7, shortstop,
Jimmy Rollins will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lee ready with the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Michael Franco will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Get your hot dog there.
1-0 on the way. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Adrian Beltre will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes a 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. And it's given the Phillies a 2-1 lead.
Guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog. He drives it over the wall.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 17 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Here's big Ryan Howard now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. Now Howard waits on the 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, look at Kendrick. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Cliff Lee will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
The 2-0 on the way. Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0 near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. A runner on first with 2 away.
Go now, Phil.
He's set. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Payoff pitch coming. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats right for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Phillies have opened it up now as 4-1.
Just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but he's going to get up there after this shellac.
Here's Ben Revere.
Number 2, Ben Revere.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. 4 runs here in this half inning. The pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Puig is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Philadelphia's on top, 4-1. Juan Uribe will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. First pitch on its way from Lee. Now a ball line fouled up and over the Phillies dugout. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Oh, those are the kind of hits that'll snap you out of any kind of slump that you've been in. This ball is absolutely waffled right there. It's a much better swing than he's shown in these past few games, and he's going to pull into second with a nice little wall ball double.
Masahiro Tanaka will step in, and with nobody out, we'll see if they want to let him swing the bat or try to bunt that runner onto third. Now here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. He's ready. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here's Lee now on 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Throwing now.
Here's the 2-0. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Howie Kendrick will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Let's go, shut him down.
The 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
2 outs here with a runner at third. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it comes, 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
There you go now, Phillies.
The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Yasiel Puig will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The next pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brown is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. First pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Come on now, Phillies.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. Well done that time by Howie Kendrick.
Now batting, right fielder,
Brandon Jordan will dig in. Popped out his first time. Now the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. And this is hit hard up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Mike Franco will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. He waits, now the pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Runners on first with one down. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away.
And you know, these guys already have 2 home runs in the game, and they darn near just got their 3rd one here. And that ball just kind of ran out of steam just shy of the wall.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now the 0-2 to Beltre. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-1. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Get your water here.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Lee ready with the 0-1. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. Swing and a shot towards second. And that's through for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. This is hit sharply to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single here.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 from Lee. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And the more 3-2 counts they can run up on this guy, the better off they're going to be. The quicker you run up that pitch count, the quicker you maybe get this guy out of here.
pitch. And Rollins taking there, and it misses for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Juan Uribe will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch on its way from Lee. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
That's turn 2.
2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Here comes the 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
That's got to drive a pitching coach straight. Watch your guy miss with 4 straight and force home a run. You see the sequence again. That's about as easy an RBI as you're going to get. He never even took his bat off his shoulder.
Masahiro Tanaka will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. He can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball. That could be huge.
Come on, with your turn, go now.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Boy, a nice job right there to time that lead perfectly and bring it down. If he doesn't, that's at least 1 run, maybe 2. So that's an ERA saver right there, and the pitcher should take this guy out to dinner.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Shut him down right here.
Come on, Philadelphia.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there and short. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Salvador Perez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Salvador
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
And Uribe will put this one away for the first out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
from first baseman number 6, Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard will stride in again. Singled and later scored his first time.
Come on now, Phillies.
Pitch on the way. And that misses ball 1.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
Now Howard waits on the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Take it to him. Come on, Phillies.
Here comes the 2-0.
Here we go.
Splitter is right there, so he climbs back to 2-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Hurry, take it out, Phillies.
Here comes the 2-1.
Here we go.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's the 2-2 offering. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. Ellsbury retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Howie Kendrick will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
The pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Cliff Lee will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, Cliff Lee.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Here we go.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
Here's the pitch. And a changeup again. He's really messing with him here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, you know, anytime a guy takes you deep, you can bet that you're going to want to come right back and strike him out the next time up there. And here he does just that, and he does it on 3 pitches, too. Boy, that didn't take long.
Ben Revere will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Come on, Phillies.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And a barehanded pickup, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Let's do it, Phillies!
Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him. Here he comes on 2-2. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Brandon Jordan will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2 out with a man at first. Here's the 1-0. Now a ball lined toward right center, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And a relay to the plate. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You can see they were shaded to pull, but he slices his ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner's going to come all the way around to score from first.
Michael Franco will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And now, with him really starting to labor out there, I think he just wants to get out of this 5th inning.
And even if he does, that might be the last we see of him.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. Now, you're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Go Phillies!
1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
A 2-1 offering. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Scott Van Slyke will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Just an airmail shot that time.
The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Now the first pitch. Yasmani Grandal is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Come on, cut that runner down. He's gonna go.
Now the 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Now Lee readies the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from him.
Here he comes on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Now the 3-1. Line hard deep into left. Brown has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. First offering on the way. In there for strike 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
The 0-2 now from Lee. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Sergio Santos is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Sergio Santos.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Here we go.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Let's go, Phillies!
Here comes the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Now here it comes. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out. Salvador Perez will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Come on, you can do it.
And here's the first pitch. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball.
Yeah.
Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. The 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Phil.
1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Left fielder number 9,
Dominic Brown will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on.
Phillies.
1-0 pitch now. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Carl Crawford is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Got a 1, 2, 3 here.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Come on, Bill.
1 strike home now to Ellsbury. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Another solid outing thus far for Cliff Lee. 2 earned runs through 6 1/3. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Up with it is Beltre. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Let's go.
Hitters count 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Maybe that's the break they needed to get back into this ballgame. No question, they need base runners at this late stage, so they'll take any help they can get.
Yasiel Puig will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
First pitch on its way from Lee. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Lee ready with the 0-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Jordan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for LA, and the deficit remains 5-2. Joel Peralta will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Joel Peralta.
Ryan Howard will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Go, Ryan!
Now here's the pitch. Ball one.
That's up. Hey, Phil, come on.
Here's the 1-1. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Damian Trejo has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike two.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Yeah, and this is something that's always a cause for concern when a young player first gets to the big leagues. Veteran pitchers have a way of turning your aggressiveness against you. They got him to chase a bad one right there.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Here's the pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Up with it is Rollins. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. Ken Giles will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here. The 1-2.
It looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Scott Van Slyke will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Yasmani Grandal will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail 5-2. Chase Utley will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
First pitch coming. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. The 2-2 coming. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. 3-2, here it is. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Brandon Lee is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Brandon Jordan will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And that misses inside 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
Kenley Jansen will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Adrian Beltre will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. You're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Beltre sitting on the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
ready with the 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He gets credited with double number 24 on the year. Here's a 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his left arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. J.P. Howell will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
All right, let's go.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Dominic Brown will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. From the stretch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
He's set. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ryan Howard will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded.
Okay, big opportunity, guys.
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
The 1-0 home. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Catch him, these runners here.
1-1 pitch on the way. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Let's go now. Base hit.
Another 1-2 delivery. And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Here's the 2-2 home.
Here we go.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Well, this is what you call a big league curveball. Look at this thing just move. A 15-inch break. I mean, that is built.
Xavier Paul will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Xavier Paul.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Come on, guys.
1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
In there, 1-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Let's put a few on the board, guys.
2-1
Let's go.
to 2-2 now.
2-2. Make it count.
A deep breath. Now the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that basically wastes that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Full count pitch on its way. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. Where was this pitch on 3-2? Yeah, Show Track says it's clearly a ball. Nothing he can really complain about there, and that forces home a run.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Ben Revere will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success that the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Now here's the first pitch. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. Puig to make the play. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in the score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Chase Utley will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Utley awaits the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Now the 2-0 home. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-1. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Ellsbury there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jake Diekman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jimmy Rollins will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jimmy Rollins.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Now here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The next 0-2. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And the pitch. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Juan Uribe will get another shot after he was robbed of a hit on a gorgeous play his last time. First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Uribe awaits the 1-1. In for strike 2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. Again, a 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
The 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Darwin Barney will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Darwin Barney.
Take it off. Let's get two.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The batter, center fielder, Jacoby
Well, you knew this was
Ellsbury.
definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Overrated.
Now the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Utley for one. Back to Howard, but it's not in time to get them both.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Dodgers are down to their final out now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Right here.
First offering on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The next pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1 home. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Two men are on with 2 men out.
Let's stop the bleeding right here. Now, come on.
Come set. Now the pitch. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys. They're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row. They've got things firing on all cylinders.
much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
Offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 10-3. Good night from Philly.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 10 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Cliff Lee. His record is now 7-8. The loss goes to Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 8-7. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.